All right, so this Novation deal that I went live on talking about the other day. Give you guys a quick recap if you're just hearing about this for the first time. So this is a deal we were supposed to be making $24,000 on, okay? So there was an issue where basically they found a problem with the septic, and there was a repair that we had to make with the septic pump, hooking up the electricity, and it basically stretched out the closing, and it ended up being like close to 15 grand to get everybody for all the repairs, right? But they were going to take it out of escrow. So the only money we were actually out of pocket was like $1,923 that we used to pay their mortgage and their car note. Okay, so we helped pay their mortgage. We helped their car not get repossessed because they were right on the border of it, right? And now this is yesterday. We get the settlement statement, the Alta, and we get like the seller net sheet. And then the sellers start tripping out, saying that we're ripping them off, we're scamming them, tripping the hell out. And basically what they're trying to say was they thought our $80,000 offer was inclusive of paying off the mortgage as well. So $80,000, their mortgage was 60 grand. So I don't know. They were trying to say that they thought it was cash that they were getting on top of the mortgage, when obviously the contract says otherwise. We explained to them otherwise. I don't know if they honestly, like, they were planning like they were getting the money, so I can't say that this was like they were scamming me, but obviously they should have known better, and it's like ridiculous to think what they thought, right? So here's what it came down to. So we've been trying to talk them off a ledge, and they also had a second mortgage that came back for 15 grand they didn't know about. So it was me, Diego, our JV partner, and Matt, a closer on our team. And we're all trying to figure this out. And we had 24 grand spread, minus the 1,900 we put in. We were going to basically recoup the second mortgage that they weren't expecting, just so they could buy this trailer that they were trying to buy. So we were going to give them literally 15 grand out of our profit. And it was going to leave us with just like whatever the difference is, 24 to 15, what? Whatever that difference is, $9,000, right? Down from 24. They are tripping out, and they're saying they're not going to close. They're going to be homeless. Meanwhile, we've got the septic bill. We've got the freaking realtors that are all counting on this commission. We've got the electrician bill. We're tripping the hell out because basically we're the one that ordered all these services. And if this deal doesn't close, it's going to be a giant mess. Like, how are these guys going to get paid? The sellers obviously have no money, so they're probably going to come after me. And we're just tripping the hell out. So I tried talking to her. She cussed me out and hung up. My boy Diego, our JV partner who originally sent the deal, he was able to get through to her and talk to her and eventually talk to the actual husband. And what we ended up working out, because okay, on one end, we can try to fight them in court, right? But if we lose the buyer, then what do we have? Nothing, right? We could try to play chicken with them and see if we could get them to fold and get them to go a different way besides buying the trailer. Maybe they go rent a house. Maybe they go buy something on payments. But they also risked them falling out of communication with us, and then we're really screwed. Then they just go silent, right? And then we'd probably be on the hook for like the repairs and everything. So what we ended up deciding was to cut our freaking losses. Diego was able to talk to them. He got them to agree to the 1,900 to give us that back. They actually cash apped that today. We're giving up our 24 grand, so we lost $24,000 in income, but we didn't lose any money out of the bank, which is what we were really trying to avoid. So luckily, we're able to dodge that bullet. Me and Diego already have another deal going in Tucson, and you know, as a team, we have a whole bunch of deals. But this is one of those situations that it sucks, and really we were in the right. But a court battle and all that is just taking away energy from other things that are better. So this is what we decided on. Look, we ain't gonna make any money on this one. we basically worked for them for completely free. The realtors got paid, everybody got paid except for us, but the deal's closing, we're not going to court, the people are all getting paid, and it is what it is, you know what I mean? So, lesson learned, but this is what I would tell everybody. This is why it's important. If you're a solo person and you're just doing 1 or 2 deals at a time, these types of things can happen. You know what I mean? And that's where the stability comes from scale. So having multiple deals going. So, and this is, if we would have lost money on this would have been the first one I've lost money on. And this is actually the first one that I broke even on. See, someone says they scam. Yeah, they scam the hell out of us. But here's the thing. I got a lot to lose, and I didn't want to have to go through that and possibly be paying out money as well. So yeah, did they get over on me? But yeah, but at the same time, hey, I don't want to trade places with them, and that's going to be the last lick they hit in a really long time. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You got to do the right thing sometimes, though. Really, all the time. You got to do the right thing. And even though, honestly, I don't feel like this was the right thing, like I don't feel justice was served, I think it was the smart thing because the downside was so much greater than the upside, and we're dealing with unreasonable people that have nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose. They don't care. They'll burn the whole thing down to the ground. That's why they're in this position. You know, they're about to lose their car over a $900 car payment. So I know my karma's good. I helped them out. We paid their little stinking little car payment, their little mortgage payment. They got their house sold. We didn't make jack shit. But I also avoided a court battle, avoided getting sued, avoiding having to pay, 15 grand out of my pocket. I didn't even lose my 2 grand like we thought we were going to. So you just chalk it up. It is what it is. Now, did I make the right decision? I'm cool with it because I avoided disaster. I wanted to not lose more than I needed to win. Now, if that was my last money, I don't know. Maybe I might have handled it different. But I haven't been to court and I don't want to go to court, so that's why I chose to do it that way. You know what I mean? And hey, they got over, cool. We'll live to fight another day. We got plenty of deals closing, is what it is. But yeah, could they actually sue us? No, right? They don't have any money for a lawyer, but here's what they could do. They could choose not to close. The buyer is going to be like, what the hell? And then we got the buyer trying to battle with them. And then we've got the septic company, the electrician saying, hey, why didn't this close? The buyer ends up backing out. Now we have nothing other than some bills, an angry seller that's uncooperative. And there ain't no money in that anyways. So based on how unreasonable they were being, we just say, hey, look, we're dealing with a crazy person that literally is not in tune with what is actually going on. It's better just to get away from them. And that's what we decided. We're going to move on to other deals. But yeah, hey, it's karma. You know what I mean? We have great deals that just fall in our lap where we don't even have to work that hard. And then we have deals that we work hard as hell like this and we end up getting screwed. But it is what it is. It all works out in the end. So, yep, let's get it.